Well, hi, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning. It is a sun-filled start to our day outside of a little patchy fog. The winds out of a west and southwest direction should not be as strong today. There'll be just a slight breeze at 5 to 15 miles per hour. But we're going to enjoy plenty of sun, and we are going to go from cool, pleasant temperatures this morning to a very warm afternoon, above average out there. And that's a lot of what we're going to see in the next week or so ahead of us here. As we get into tonight, a cold front will approach northwestern Nebraska. It may bring a stray shower around the Chadron area, and a few extra clouds start to make their way in as we get towards tomorrow morning. Most of us, it's going to be a quiet night, winds 5 to 15 miles per hour out of a southerly direction overnight tonight. Tomorrow, that front will sit over northern and western Nebraska, cooling things down a little bit for those places, and also maybe sparking off some late morning into afternoon showers and isolated thunderstorms in northern Nebraska. And then a trailing surface trough right here may also provide for a chance of rain and thunderstorms. So most of us farther southeast will not see any activity. This is mostly going to be kind of that Highway 20 corridor, Highway 83, Highway 61, kind of these areas here would have a chance of rain and thunderstorms, which that chance will continue into tomorrow evening. As we get further into the night, the chances do start to come down. They're still there, but they will come down where we won't see too much activity left early Thursday morning, maybe something isolated here in the north. But severe weather-wise, not a great chance of it, but we will have other occasional chances of rain, thunderstorms, and possibly severe weather down the road. Now, there is a low-end chance of severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center does have northeast Nebraska highlighted with a marginal risk of severe storms, that level 1 out of 5 risk. The rest of us, maybe some general showers and weak thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening and overnight hours here, but again, I don't expect widespread severe weather. And whatever we do see, it's probably going to be a little large hail up around an inch in diameter, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Looking ahead to Thursday now, jumping ahead beyond that Futurecast graphic that I showed you there, we will have another chance of rain thunderstorms Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. This may provide for a slightly better chance of more of us seeing maybe a little severe weather. I don't think it's a major outbreak or anything like that. But again, we're talking about the threat of some large hail and some severe wind gusts, a larger part of our area under that level 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe storms. Highs today, we're going to heat things up. We're talking about low to mid 90s this afternoon, maybe some upper 80s in eastern Nebraska. Before we go to the next several days to come, let's take a look at that zone forecast around the area, and we'll show you some of the temperatures that we'll see out there. We're going to be topping out mostly, again, low to mid 90s. We're going to feel the heat, plenty of sunshine ahead. About 95 later today, Spencer, Valentine, 92 in Thedford, Brewster, Broken Bow, 91 Ord, 90 in Stapleton. Southwest areas, low to mid 90s, 91 in Loop City, 92 Minden, 94 in Franklin and Elma, 95 Beaver City, Cambridge, 96 McCook, Trenton, Benkelman, 96 degrees, 95 I should say in Trenton there. Southeastern areas, mostly lower 90s, 93-ish around Mankato, 94 in Red Cloud. Low 90s for most of these places, and then maybe some upper 80s here to the east around Auburn, Tecumseh, Pawnee City, Plasma, Syracuse, David City, upper 80s there, 89, 90 degrees, Osceola and York. Low 90s in the northeast later on today. There is some early fog here. That's kind of what this little cloud cover is, but other than that, there's going to be plenty of sunshine. 93 in Verdigris later today, 90 in Bartlett, 91 Albion, Neely, 92, Wayne and Norfolk. So plenty of toasty temperatures out there today and in the days ahead. Tonight, it won't be nearly as cool as it has been recently at night. We're mostly going to only drop into the low and mid 60s, maybe some 50s over western and northwest portions of the area here, the Panhandle, northwest Nebraska. Tomorrow, most of us back into the low and mid 90s, more heat on the way, but not as hot in the north and the west where temperatures will top out in the 80s. So slight relief in those spots there. Tomorrow night into Thursday morning, it's 50s and 60s. Again, with that front in the area, a little cooler in the northern and western part of the state in the 50s. The rest of us low to mid 60s for lows. Very mild night ahead. Thursday, maybe a slight cool down, but the humidity is going to be creeping up. So we're going to start to be talking heat index values over 90 degrees. Most of us will see highs in the mid to upper 80s and lower 90s for your Thursday. Thursday night into Friday morning, it's back down to the 60s, a few 50s again in some of those cooler spots to the west and northwest. Looking ahead to Friday, most of us will be in the 80s, but there could be some low 90s across southern Nebraska and northern Kansas. So cooler the farther north that you go, or it'll be closer to 80 degrees in those spots. We do heat back up this weekend, though, so no major relief anytime soon here. We're talking about just slightly cooler temperatures a couple of those days there. And plus, along with that, we start talking about nearly nightly chances of rain and thunderstorms. At least the best chances will be at night. There could be some daytime chances, but mostly going to be evening and overnight hours where we have these slight chances of rain, thunderstorms. Can't rule out severe weather any one of those times there. And this is going to continue right into early next week here. And again, you see no relief on the way, upper 80s, low to mid 90s, plenty of warmth ahead of us here. Maybe slight relief next Tuesday and Wednesday where we're down into the mid 80s, but then it's right back to 89 on Thursday of next week here. So I don't see any big drop in temperatures coming anytime soon. North Platte. Again, you're going to be up there as well, upper 80s and lower 90s in the days ahead. Chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. More chances down the road late Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Most of these are nighttime chances, although something can't be ruled out during the day. And again, mid to upper 80s, lower 90s pretty common. Lows mostly in the lower 60s. No big relief, maybe slight relief next Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're right back up to 89 on Thursday of next week. And in fact, as we look at that extended outlook, Tuesday the 17th of June through the 23rd of June, we are likely to be above average. And average highs during that time frame are in the mid 80s. So we're going to be up there near and above average more than likely during most of that time frame. Precipitation wise, though, we are going to have occasional chances of precipitation, so it's not like it's going to go hot and dry. We will still have chances. So the outlook from the Climate Prediction Center does have us in that near to above average category right in here. Let's take a look at those chances over the next 7 to 10 days here. This is according to the European forecast model. Again, these are nearly nightly chances. They're very difficult to predict. Northern and western areas tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, the best chance. We'll have another round possible late Thursday into Thursday night. Right there. And again, any of these chances will have severe weather chances just because of the heat, the humidity. Can't rule it out. But again, nothing that just screams out to me super organized. These are mostly going to be off and on slight chances of rain and thunderstorms. Maybe something a little more organized there Sunday into Sunday night. Maybe more chances in the next week, though. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there are going to be more off and on chances of rain and thunderstorms. Most of these chances it's kind of developing late in the afternoon to the west and then pushing east to evening and overnight hours here. Let's look at the GFS model. It's a little more aggressive than the European is. So there's our next chance tomorrow, afternoon and evening. And then we look ahead to Thursday afternoon and evening, another chance there. Another chance Friday afternoon, Friday night. And it's just these daily chances, mainly at night, of rain, thunderstorms, potentially severe weather. Basically, all the way through the long term, there will be at least slight chances of rain and thunderstorms. But the big story, of course, is the heat settling in here. Big heat over the western U.S., kind of just budging its way eastward into the plains as well. We're on the edge of it, but we will definitely feel it in the days ahead. No major relief anytime soon anyway. Nothing as cool as, say, what we saw back on Sunday a couple of days ago. Nothing like that anytime soon here. Look at the GFS real quick here and you can see we're on the edge of that big heat over the desert southwest. So we're not talking about scorching triple digits or anything like that, but again, easily 80s and 90s over the next week and a half to come here. So, well, with that is everything I have to show you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I will be back with you on Wednesday with all the latest. Take care and God bless. Bye.